What is going on, everybody? It is Dazan, aka the better half of the cast, aka the only one that matters. Welcome everybody to a Dazan special. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. But today we're going to be starting a new series called The Aftermath. And in this series, we're going to be diving into Eminem albums. We will be covering social consumption, critical reception, and what was going on during the album's release, as well as a deep dive on every track on said album. Now, as a wise man once said, if time was on my side, I'd still have none to waste. Let's get started.
I had given my tape, I had an EP out, a 6-song EP, and I gave my tape to some cats at Interscope. This kid Evan Bogart and Dean Geisling. They gave him the tape, and they were like, I don't know, Jimmy listened to this or whatever. And he played it for Dre. And then Dre was like, yo, where's this guy at? And 3 days later, I just happened to be out there. I was on Power 106 or 92.3. I can't remember which station I was on, but I was rhyming over the phone tap beat. That's what's so ill about it.
A brainiac with a cranium pack full of more uranium than a maniac Saudi Arabia. I hope God forgives me for my sins. It probably all depends on if I keep on killing my girlfriends. Yo.
Eminem. Yo, man, you going to jail for them rhymes, man.
And Dre was coming home in his car, and he heard listening to it, and then he called him to the station and got a hotel room number. However he did it, We had a meeting with Interscope the next day, and it was all butter from there.
Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Whatever you call him, you must add lyrical genius at the end of any of those monikers. Now, before we can get into the Slim Shady LP, we must first trace the name of this album back to 1997, the year he made the Slim Shady EP. So, let's dive back about a year and a half before the Slim Shady LP was released. This is The Aftermath. The Slim Shady EP was released December 16, 1997, and was our introduction into who would become one of the most controversial characters in hip-hop short history. Some may be asking, what's the difference between an EP and an LP? Well, without going too deep into the history of them, which dates back to the 40s, simply put, EP stands for Extended Play, a project consisting anywhere from 3 to 7 tracks, but we've seen more recently that number could be slightly higher. Most of the time, those tracks are different versions of the songs on the EP, acapellas or instrumentals. LP stands for long play and is more widely regarded as being a larger track listing in a full album. Now, back to Slim. Coming off of a flop from his first official album release in 1996 titled Infinite, M was broke, a new father, and working towards bettering his skills in the art of battle rap. His first album, or cassette, if you happen to know what the fuck those are, was met with mixed and some notable negative reviews. He was seen as too soft. Complex said it was a competent but unremarkable album. AllMusic gave the album a 2.5 out of 5 and stated that he sounded too much like AZ and Nas. Though he respected those other artists, he didn't want to sound like anyone. He wanted to be different from every artist.
I'm only throwing back at people what people have thrown at me all my life. All I've done is take shit.
He wanted to be free lyrically to say whatever came out of his brain, whether politically correct or not, whether socially acceptable or not, whether you liked it or not.
Eminem is me, sitting right here. And Slim Shady is me sitting right here too. Only Slim Shady is me when I get pissed off, so to speak. You see somebody on the road, you're driving, you see somebody on the road, and they cut you off. And all of a sudden, you just, bam, you start screaming at them. Fuck you, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? You start honking at them, flipping them off. Yeah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's Slim Shady.
He became enthralled by the new ideas and concepts of who he would soon create. Slim Shady was then born. And what better place than in the bathroom?
I'm out to accomplish a lot of things, and I want to have a voice in hip-hop. I want to have a voice. I want to be able to speak and people listen. You know, people are going to pass judgment. They're going to say what they want to say, and they're going to make their own conclusions or whatever, you know. And they're more than welcome to do it.
With this new alter ego, Marshall began finding solace in this character because it allowed his art of expression to grow. He connected with people who felt the same way. It was not a gimmick, it truly was a part of him, a second layer, the defiant outcry in the silence of coexistence.
My debut album, nobody knew what to expect from me. There was no expectations of me. It was like I just came out and it was like I kind of maybe hit people off guard. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't anything to live up to besides my underground fans, you know. There wasn't any expectations to live up to the world. So I kind of just came out, did what I do. Fans, I'm here for everybody who understands me and relates to me, and anybody who don't can kiss my ass. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care!
He took Slim Shady from an idea to a personified middle finger in the face of conformity. The debut project under the wing of Dre was met with an outpouring of support from the core hip-hop fan base who fell in love with the underground classics like Just Don't Give a Fuck and Brain Damage. And this traveled through the mainstream fan base with the single My Name Is, giving birth to a surge in pop culture references, as well as attention from fans in multiple genres, bridging the gap between underground and mainstream consumption. Very rarely seen and done in 1990s hip-hop.
J.I.D, we're on the Warp Tour right now.
I want it. Dirty Dozen, Naughty Rhymer. Person that you play is worse than one side.
Let it be known. Let it be known.
Punk kids who are complaining about having hip-hop on the tour.
Black eyed peas, I'm totally stupid.
This is warp. This is the definition of warp. I want to go talk to some fans. I want to find out what the deal is with fans on this tour throwing statues. They're constantly throwing things. Hey, yo, dude. Yo. I'll talk to you for a second. All right, let me ask you a question. The Warp Tour, is it like a tradition to like throw things at people? Like lemons and water bottles? Yeah. It's a tradition. All right, that's what it is. That's what it is. See?
It is now a tradition.
It's a tradition. See, I thought it was disrespect. I seen people. Oh, all right. Now, see, if I start throwing shit back, now I can get sued. My name is Slim Shady. This is MC Proof. Signing out for the Warp Tour 99. This is like a little bit different. It's like a chance for me to like expand a little bit, you know, perform in front of different crowds because it's like it's more of a diverse crowd. You got people here that's here to see Suicidal Tendencies. You got people that their favorite group, their favorite rapper is Ice-T. You know what I'm saying? You got people here to see Eminem, or you got people here to see Pennywise, you know. So everybody's coming together, you know. So it's a chance for everybody to like expand their horizons to different crowds, you know. So it's cool. This is like my first like non-hip-hop tour, you know what I'm saying?
In its first week, the Slim Shady LP sold 283,000 units. And it only took a little over a month to receive a platinum certification, selling over 1 million copies worldwide. And just 1 year later, it would gain quadruple platinum status. Of course, with massive success comes a lot more unwanted attention and heavy lyrical criticism.
Then I tuned over to MTV. They had an interview with Eminem, the guy who does My Name Is. It was real funny because he's a white guy.
Right.
This guy's a white guy. Like, he's as white as, like, you know, Jackie with the blonde hair, that kind of white, you know? Yeah, and he's like, yo, man. He's like, let me tell you.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah, my raps are all about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my God, you gotta see this guy. I was cracking up.
What's scarier, Scared Straight or Eminem?
Eminem.
Just 2 weeks after the album came out, Eminem was invited onto The Howard Stern Show, his first and last appearance on the program. Howard Stern in particular was one of Eminem's critics not because of his lyrical content, but simply out of ignorance. Notably, Howard Stern addresses this in his book that came out in May of 2019 titled Howard Stern Comes Again, wherein he expresses his regrets in many interviews within his first 2 decades in his career.
Are you worried about the interview, and anybody sort of give you any advice about it?
Am I worried about the interview?
Yeah.
No, man. Howard is Howard, Eminem is Eminem, so, you know, whatever happens, happens, you know.
You know this song, My Name is Slim Shady? Eminem wrote that. And then I was watching him on MTV, and he was being all black, and I was like, yo, 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 what's up? Which I thought was funny. But then I'm reading about the guy, he grew up in a black community. Like me.
Oh, come on.
There he is.
And
Yo, what's up? Eminem, you grew up in a black community, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
what black community?
What black community?
Yeah.
Detroit, right?
The east side of Detroit. Yeah, man.
And you got left because your dad dumped you when you were a baby, right?
Yeah.
And never like supported the family or anything.
Yeah, man.
Just like a black guy, you know? How you always read about black inner city guys who always dumping their families?
Yeah, where is that guy now?
Yeah. So is your dad trying to get in touch with you since you had some success?
I've heard that he's trying to get in touch with me. I think he lives in LA,
Right.
somewhere in California, and I've heard that he's trying to get in touch with me, but I really don't want to see him.
Now, when did you start talking like a black guy? Like when you grew up there?
I don't know.
Because I used to talk the way you're talking, because I grew up in Roosevelt, which is, and I used to be like, yo, what's up, man? You know, come on, man, don't take my pants.
Like, honestly, a lot of people tell me, like, you speak with an accent, whatever, but I don't see it. I do not see it unless I...
Word.
When I...
Well, you know...
You sound like a black guy.
But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I sound like me. You know.
You sound like you as a black guy. Do you always talk like this, or like when you're at a party with like a bunch of white people? Do you talk like this?
Yes, you're in the executive's office.
Honestly, I'm usually not at a party with a bunch of white people, but
you go to black parties.
When I do, I mean that's the environment that I've grown up in.
Right.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe it's time to get out of that environment. Join the white people.
Hey, there I go. Honestly, in Detroit, racial tension is very high.
Very high.
Very high.
Beat up a lot in your neighborhood?
Oh, he got beat up all the time. I think he might rival me. Because guys used to try to steal my pants in school, and you got your pants and shirt stolen one time, didn't you?
That wasn't in school. That was walking home from a friend's house.
You know what, man? You could talk like a black guy all you want. You do what you want. You earned it. Dad's now contacting you for money and stuff?
Nah,
no.
He hasn't. I've heard he wants to get in touch with me.
Okay.
But,
you're not going to get in touch with him.
Nah,
Yeah,
I gave him the finger.
Thank you. Wow. So he really grew up in the black community.
Oh, shut up.
He really did.
He grew up in a poor community, that's one thing for sure.
I don't understand
I'm the
why
father of my children.
I support my children.
I support my kids.
Honestly, when I mean, it's just all it is low income housing,
right?
That you can afford.
Exactly.
You know
no, I know what you're saying.
You know.
I hear
what is he saying?
I don't know.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Yo, Dre, keeping it real, man. Brooklyn, top of the food chain.
He's not from Brooklyn.
Oh, you're not from Brooklyn? Too bad.
Looking back at this interview he did with Eminem just 2 weeks after the album debuts, you can tell Eminem does what he can to keep things light, while an ignorant, albeit entertaining Howard Stern presses him on the way M speaks.
All right, listen to me, Rich, you're on the air.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for you to take this one-hit wonder, White Trash.
Oh, yeah?
Come down,
guy.
Come down here and say that.
Talk to me, guy.
You think so?
Talk to me, little girl. Talk to me, little girl.
Hey, this guy.
Hey, you little girl.
Oh, yeah? Check my album, little baby. Check my album. Listen to my album, sir. You obviously don't know hip hop, and you don't belong judging it. So shut up.
What? I don't want to know hip hop.
Shut up. You hang up on this guy. This guy's an idiot.
You don't want to talk to this guy?
Nah, I don't want to talk to this guy. He's an idiot.
All right, I gotta hang up on you.
FMNM.
Oh,
FMNM.
DK1, you're on the air.
Yo,
wow.
Yeah.
Howard.
What's up?
I'd just like to say, yo, Slim Shady.
Yeah.
You're a shower. You're a sucker. Come to Brooklyn whenever you want. You get smacked up for free.
Oh, word?
Kings Highway, you know where it's at.
Aight, man.
I've been down
Aight, man. Shut up. Hang up on this
I got
idiot.
smacked around down there.
These people are idiots. What's wrong with these people, man?
Your cousin. Is Vanilla Ice your cousin?
Yeah, man. I'm Vanilla Ice's cousin. Ain't you late for work?
Now, are you a black guy?
Work? No, I'm a white kid.
Oh, you're white?
Yo, idiot. Hey, listen, girl. Ain't you late for work? Don't you got a job to go to? Go to your job. Make your money, all right?
Hustle at night. You know what it's all about.
Go to your job. You're late.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jerry, one last call for Eminem, then I gotta go. You got so many calls here. Yeah.
Yo, Eminem.
You gonna tell me I suck
for
too?
the white boy.
What'd you say?
I'm standing up for the white boy.
Spook, bro. You can't dance. I dance better than you, and I'm white, man.
Oh yeah. I don't dance. I don't dance, little girl. All right. Little ballerina.
You got that all right down too, man. All right.
Yo,
you can't say that.
keep it going, little girl.
Well, you are controversial, Eminem.
I guess I am.
You really are.
You know what's funny? People either love me or hate me.
Yeah, but that's true.
This is so new for Eminem in a way that he was being exposed to another side of entertainment and their fan base, bringing about the most criticism as they were also being introduced to an artist that they either didn't understand or didn't care to. At the end of it all behind the syllable-bending genius that is Slim Shady. Where would hip-hop be without the controversial classic introduction to one of the greatest to ever do it? All right, Now, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching and supporting us on this channel. Let me know if you guys like this this new kind of content, if it's something you're into. Now, in part 2, we will dive deeper into the tracks of the album, the concept, and of course, the aftermath. Peace out.